Bitcoin had a nice retracement in the last couple days, dropping about 13%. So I want to discuss what I see on the chart, give you a non-biased approach to all three potential outcomes, be it bearish, bullish, or sideways, and essentially where I could see price moving forward. If you don't know who I am, my name is EQ. I'm the founder of the EPIQ Trading Floor, and I've taught over 1,000 people how to trade crypto, forex, stocks, commodities, you name it, since 2021. Now let's start with the bullish perspective, and in order to do that, we're going to drop into the hourly time frame. When you're looking at this from an hourly perspective, you can see that we do have a decent potential for an inverse head and shoulders. So you can see the left shoulder, the head. We're missing the right shoulder right now, but this potential, and that's why we're calling it a potential, because we could easily see this drop back down again, test this right shoulder. Now, in order for this to break to the bull side, and for these patterns specifically, you want it to play down and then break this neckline, hold as an SR flip, and then break to the top side. That little hold right there is going to be extremely bullish and tell you that this inverse head and shoulders can in fact play out. And the head and shoulders pattern in general has over an 80% accuracy when you break the neckline and hold an SR flip without using any other confluences, divergences, or anything like that, which gives it the highest win rate out of any candlestick trading pattern. Now, if this did want to swing to the top side from here, we could easily see this push back up to the all-time high test at about 108,000. And then if we wanted to pop the top and create new all-time highs again, I could see this getting up to about 112,000 before we start to see weakness. Looking at this from a sideways perspective, it's going to be very similar. You still want to play this out bullish, but instead of playing out to the top side and going to 112,000, what this would essentially do is break that neckline, hold the SR flip, hit all-time highs, and then continue to, let's say, chop and go sideways from here into this range. This is going to be the sideways setup. This is also a probability, especially if there's a lot of selling pressure at this all-time high. And if there's not as much volume, or let's say we're a little bit overbought at this point in comparison to this point, we could see this hit a resistance and continue to go sideways. By the way, if you want to come trade with me or you want to learn how to trade, go check out the EPIQ Trading Floor. I'll tag it in the video and I'll put the link in the description. This will give you access to the academy, the community, the members-only live streams, the trading floors, the members-only mobile app, everything. It does come with a 3-day risk-free trial as well, so you can try it for 72 hours. And if you want to learn more, click the Learn More button, and there's a 3-minute video that you can watch that shows you exactly what you get from joining the EPIQ Trading Floor and getting the all-access membership. And the final way that we're going to look at this is the bearish perspective. And from a bearish perspective, we're going to look at this from the long term, from the daily perspective. Now, at the moment, we can easily drop back down to this $91,000 to $92,000 range and retest this floor that we've been holding as a support. You can see we had a liquidity test and a support here. We had a liquidity test and support here. We had a liquidity test and support here. So do not be fooled or surprised if this wants to come back down and test this range. Now, if that 91,708 fails and fails to hold as a support and we continue to drop down, I would love to see this drop into the $80,000 to $70,000 range and potentially test a long-term SR flip, which would be a support and resistance flip, which previously was resistance, 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 impulse move. We have not tested this as a support yet. So if price does want to come down and we start to hold as a support, that will be very bullish long-term as well, because you're still going to be holding the Fibonacci retracement. And based on the Fibonacci retracement, if we wanted to come down and test 75,000, for example, or even the $80,000 range, this is going to give us a high probability of going to take profit 2 to take profit 3, which will put us anywhere between 133,000 to 149,000 in just one major impulse move. And I think everyone from a bullish perspective would be very happy to see these prices. So as you can expect, you can guess, regardless of the position, it might take a little bit longer if we go bearish on the long term and come down, but I'm still extremely bullish on Bitcoin long term. I'm extremely bullish on Bitcoin going to 2025. And I do believe that Bitcoin can hit anywhere from the $150,000 to $185,000 range in 2025. We could even test up to 194,000 if we really wanted to. It all depends on total market cap. But long term, I'm extremely bullish, and this is really what I wanted to get at from making this video. So if you learn anything, throw some love on the video, drop a comment if you have any questions. If you want to learn how to trade, come join the EPIQ Trading Floor. I hope everyone has an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening, and I will see you on the next video.